Hello everyone, welcome to Friendsday on a Wednesday. Today I don't really have a big thing to do. I celebrated Valentine's Day yesterday, and you know me, I love owls and a lot of colors, so I thought that we would prepare a little owl thing that I've been thinking about since yesterday when I saw one. So we are going to use watercolors in creating feathers. Uh, so I am going to use these today. And I know it's going to take a little bit of time when doing this, but you know, we will start making some of the feathers, going in with all different types of colors in here because I'm going to cut them apart and do all different kinds. Hello, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. Not really begin in this corner here with some purplish pink overlapping a little bit. So I hope you had a great start to your morning. As I am preparing for night time over here in Sweden. I'm going to do different types of feathers for this one, but I will begin with a little bit of softer colors. Let's see, maybe blue is a nice way to go. Yet again, overlapping a little bit, which makes green, of course, but I don't mind because I know that it won't really show too much at the end. And I'm going to make several of these, and just so you know. So this is just the beginning. So what do you have on your craft table, Margaret? Hello, Becky. Welcome, welcome. Creating some paint splatters or whatever you like to call it. It's going to be feathers for an owl later on, but I will begin by doing it like this, and then you will understand. Now it's going to take a little bit of time to create this, so this will just be the beginning of this project. And I don't know about you, but here in Sweden, I don't want to say it's spring already because I know it's not, but the feeling of having the first really nice warmth in the sun and all of the really like spring feeling in weather coming. It's been a beautiful, little bit cold, but beautiful spring kind of weather. So for this thing, as of right now, going a little bit pastel-y type colors. I will let this one dry and then we will continue with another layer, because for this thing that I'm making, it definitely needs a lot of colors. So we will go back to this. And for me, this will, even though it's mid-February, this will definitely represent the beginning of springtime for me. Put this one aside, create another one. Hello, Emily. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a beautiful day. And beautiful Valentine's yesterday too. I did celebrate mine together with family. So, that's why I didn't do the stream. So here we have another color. Are we going a little bit darker red? Almost a little bit orange in the red. It's going to be a really colorful bird in the end. So for this right now, no, it doesn't really matter what colors I use. It's going to be used up in a way, shape, or form. I'm going to cut these into feather-like pieces. So, you won't really see the exact way. Maybe a little bit cryptic now, but you will soon see. I will just do this one and then we will go back to the other one and then I'll be kind of explaining a little bit more. See a little bit more of the water in this. And then, of course, I definitely need to let this thing dry before going further. But, it's one of those things. So maybe some green. We would go green up here. Different type greens too. Was all into lots of hearts and things, of course, with yesterday in mind, but then realized I definitely need to do something else. So that's just going to be paint. And yellow. We definitely need yellow. And this yellow, I don't know the exact name of the thing, but I really do like it. So do you have anything special when it comes to things that you work on? I've been actually doing a little bit of crocheting yesterday. Trying, and I've been talking about it before because I would say like exactly a year ago I did do some hand surgery and I wasn't able to do any crocheting. I did try it yesterday and I've done that before too, but it's not the same as before. I would definitely say that. So we'll put this one away for a little bit, going back to the other one that has been drying a little at least. So I was thinking, let's see, we are going in with this different type of feather-like things going on. Let's see. Just going to do like this because I know that I will need many of these, just to show you a little bit, maybe like overlapping like this. Going to cut these out, creating feathers. Or petals, it could be petals too, but for me it's feathers because I'm going to create an owl. I can definitely see this being like spring color feathers, or whatever you like, spring colored flowers. So I'm all into feathers now, all around. Let's see, kind of overlapping this a little bit. Let's see, just one pink. So I will create lots of these. And then let's see, Becky, I have loved crocheting, but in the last 5 years my hand hurts. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that, because I've been trying all sorts of methods. I don't know. I wish it were easier, but I realized it's not my thing anymore. That's kind of what I've realized. It's a little bit sad, so I'll have to go on for something else, maybe more like fabric piecing, or I've been looking into that quite a lot. So these will be cut out. Let's create another one. We need many, while the other thing is drying a little bit more. Going with blue purple thing here. Hello, Janet. Clay making. Oh wow, that's I've seen. I don't know it where I cannot for my life remember what I've been looking at. Traditional for me is going for Pinterest and inspiration there, or online, like but I have seen some really, really cute dragon clay things, and I cannot for my life remember where, but they were really, really cute. I think it was on Facebook somewhere. At first I saw one post about I think it was some sort of baking, or if it was like croissant or whatever, but it was baking, and the end result was, instead of a croissant, it was a little dragon, but it was you could eat it, so that was cute. And then the day after I saw these small little dragons made in clay, so, and all different type colors too, so they were really, really cute. I have done a little bit of clay making with what's that again, Fimo. I think it's called Fimo clay or whatever the name is. That's a nice clay to work with. So I don't know. I kind of feel that I need to show you these, and it could be that you know exactly what I'm talking about when showing you them. I think it's somewhere in the groups where we are. But look at these. They were like dragons made in clay. So that they inspired me quite a lot to make some. There are some over here too. So those were really, really cute. And it could be that I've seen it around some of the groups that we all are members in. But I don't really remember. Or was it you, Emily, that made them? I just saw that, and I kind of collect things that inspires me. So they were beautiful. And to think about those and the post that I saw about somebody creating something similar uh, with a dough and then just eating them. Let's see, air drying. I don't know if that was what that was, but it probably you know that better than me. So let's see some of these colors. Yeah, they were really, really cute. Maybe an orange would be kind of nice. And for this, when making, something that I have a vision, I don't really have to, at least for me, I don't really want to think about any realistic type thing. I'm just going for something fun. And like I've told you before, 2023 to me means that I will only create things that make me happy. The feathers that I am going to make is for an owl creation that I'm going to do. But I know for sure that it will take a little bit of time, so I will just start by creating these feather-like things first. Oh, thank you so much. These colors, no fancy thing at all. I'm just creating all different type colors because we need them. Let's see, going here. And then we will go back to the other one because that one is dry. So I'm thinking, we will have to start somewhere when doing this. So that's what I will do. Let's see this one. It's all curled up because I don't really have time for this whole thing to dry. It will be kind of 3D. I'll show you in a little bit. I'm going to, or something in between 3D and 2D. But it will definitely be, I will be cutting these out and creating I saw a painting of something looking like this, and then thought a little bit more, and I wanted to create something more 3D like. So going up here. And then on this part, something like that. We'll let the third one dry, going back to the first one, and we will start by, I'm actually going to, let's see, thicken the line of these because I definitely need them to show. I'm going for a little bit of doodly feel to these feathers. All different, so I will start by creating it like this, but the end result on each and every one will be different. Happy colors it is. So when doing it like this, I will just show you a little bit. I will cut all of these out, and I haven't 100%, I need to admit that I haven't 100% thought about the exact size of this thing. And this paper that I have here is the European A4 size. I'm thinking that it will be a little bit bigger than that, maybe made on a A3 size paper, but I will just create feathers like this, and a lot of feathers, all different types, and that's just because I can, and actually just because need some relaxing thing to do sometimes. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to just do a little bit of doodling. Maybe adding in a little bit of white too would be kind of nice to these. But I'm thinking, something like putting them all together with all different kinds of feathers. So the end result will be, totally different, but something like that. Hello, Stace. Hello. So we will just continue the creation. And for me, as of right now, when doing it, I kind of feel this is a great thing because I don't have too much time creating. Unfortunately, I wish I had, I wish I had like 100% of my time in the craft room, but unfortunately not. Let's see, do this. This one would be nice. And as you can see, the paper, the watercolor paper, has curled too, because I needed it to dry quite quick. But I don't mind. It won't show the end. Let's see. Putting small little dots. So this is literally just the beginning. Cutting this one out. But I don't know about you. I love to doodle. I find it really relaxing. And I do remember at one point in my life where I just thought it was extremely stressful to watch somebody do something like this. So I totally understand if you kind of feel it, a little bit extra stressed out. But to me, I have learned, because that's exactly what I've done. I've learned to love it. So I feel like I need to continue. Let's see, this one going yet again around. Let's see. We're going to make this work. Another pattern. And I kind of want to go, I don't really mind if it's, the same on some of them or whatever, but I kind of want to do different ones at first, at least. Doing it a little bit Santangly version of these two. And I definitely know that in the end, because all the feathers will be overlapping, it won't really show exactly, the whole thing, but it will show you something like this. And for me, when looking at something that somebody made, I find it kind of pleasing to the eye, and to the mind too, to look at something and then, see something new each time, thinking how the creator has thought about, the process of making it, what has gone through his or her mind, or, things like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking would go through each and every one of your minds when looking at this. What a crazy person I am that I've made this whole thing. Oh, the edges of your school paper. Yep. Oh, I can only imagine. Yep, I've done something like that too. You've seen it a million times. I've shown you before, but I'm going to tell you, those graph papers, those tiny, tiny small graphs. My daughter created a puzzle with all those, those small little squares. And she painted them all in different colors and, things like that. So she has kind of done a little bit of doodling herself, and me too. So maybe it runs in the family. And for me, and I don't know, when thinking about it, Becky, in school, I found it easier to concentrate and listen to what the teacher said if I doodled a little bit. So, I don't know, at least for me, that helps. So we are going with a little dot inside of these. Haven't really thought too much the beauty of creating something like this. And also, when thinking about it, all of these are kind of the same, but yet again not. So all kinds of feathers like this will be created. So we will cut these ones for now. So these are for the body of the owl. Oh, definitely a creative family. Even my 13-year-old boy, and I'm not going to say because he is a boy, but I don't know if it's only me, but for most people, or at least the ones that I know, there are girls, loads of girls being creative, and of course there are boys too, but boys that really like to create further up in age, like that's not really too many people doing. So, but he likes to create all sorts of things. As of right now, it's mostly on the computer creating different type of things. I'm not surprised if he will end up doing some sort of programming, or that's also sort of creativity process, creating in a totally different way, or like making films and things like that. So, but as of right now, he kind of likes that, and then also paint a lot. So this little thing, getting a little bit thinner. I would say, what about just doing these? A little bit more real feather looking, because some of them, they need to be. Just all the way up to the top of the thing here. and then going in again, so it's not 100% real feathers. So for this project, I have no clue how many feathers I need to make, but I will definitely post. And I'm thinking for this specific thing, I will continue it a little bit live like this, but then I am going to post on my Instagram, Mrs. Gigi Crafts, just the process of the actual thing. I will show you here, a little bit, but not the whole process. Because you know me, I have so many projects going on. So we have a couple of them there. Let's look into making some more. So you have a little thing going. I don't know. No, the some of you might wonder why I use this first and then the Polska, but that is because it's a little bit damp. And because it's damp, I can use this. This can really handle that. But Polska pen, that's a big no. Oh, making music. Yep, that's also a creative way of doing something. So I was thinking right before we started, it is, for me at least, almost the weekend again. And yep, I say again just because I feel like the weekend just come and go really, really quickly these days. I don't know what's with the thing really, but it is quick. It is Friday and then Monday again. Really, really quickly. So apart from me making these things, I do have some plans for the weekend together with friends. Other than that, I'm thinking, of course, I know for Friday I will be creating together with Becca, create with Becca. And yep, then the weekend with friends. Let's see, just a tiny bit of this one down here. We'll actually make layers of these. Let's see, I have 3. Let's continue making, I don't know. Yep, I do have a lot of work from YouTube. Yeah, I definitely do. Apart from, doing the usual thing, like I always say, with work and everything. But yep, I do have friends, real life friends too. And family, of course. And one good thing that we are going, with family and friends and everything in mind, we have, as of the other day, cannot remember, but we got the phone call that we have been waiting for several weeks, because I think it was the week after Christmas, me and my husband, we all ordered a new bed, a king size bed. And those are the choices of, uh, for us at least, expensive buys that you don't really do every day. And we knew in Christmas and the holidays we needed to wait quite a lot. But the other day they rang and told us that we are going to get the bed. So that's kind of a nice thing. To I don't even know how many years we've had the one that we have now, but it's really, really nice to get a new one. That's definitely one of those that you don't really buy too many in life. I think we have done like one, because when we moved together, me and my husband, we took our own beds from when we lived at home, because we met up. We are actually high school sweethearts, me and my husband. So we took our own beds and then bought ourselves a new one when the kids were small. And so I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking somewhere between like 10, 15 years or plus that this old bed is, or maybe like more 20 now when thinking about it. Oh, yep. I've already been thinking about that. Everything is, it's going to be, but then again, a week from now, like, that's just, yeah, but everything will be new. So that is definitely a really, really nice thing. Yeah, we have been together quite a long. We have, now I'm thinking about, our oldest daughter, she turns 21 this year. And our oldest son, he turns 19 next month. So 19 and 21 are the oldest one, and then three more after that. And that's what I'm saying. But the years go by really, really quickly without me myself. Have I, gotten older? No, of course not. Of course not. Don't we all have that thought? Even looking at our dog, he's now almost 7. Need to take a little sip of coffee just because I have it here and I don't want to have it cold. Let's see, what do we want to do on this one? Do we have any favorite patterns? My inspirations, pictures? Let's see. There are so many really, really fun centangly type. I know when thinking, I do love circles, as you will know. So I will go this one. Almost feather looking again, which is kind of nice. Going around and round, doing different ones. They grow. It's the strangest thing, and then suddenly you're there, realizing yourself getting old, then to me, it is just a number, this age thing. So yeah, but I just realized it because we were buying ourselves a new bed and then like thought about it, like how, for how long we've had the old one. So that is kind of the only reason. So doing all kinds of circular motions here. I don't know if you have seen, now I'm thinking circular motions, Joni, I have to, seriously, Joni, what's her name? I'm so sorry, Joni. I saw some really, really beautiful heart paper clips that she had crocheted around. That was what me and my daughter tried to do yesterday. So she created one and I created one, but they're out in the living room. So unfortunately, I can't really show you right now. Oh, I can. We have with the bed. It's going to be really, really nice, just for the purpose of getting one that you know this has, special mattress and this and that, and just for the purpose of, yeah, we do deserve to, at least for our backs, deserve a really, really nice bed, because my husband, he has a little issue going on with his back, and we definitely don't want to have it worsen. So that's going to be nice. And so the next couple of days we'll have a delivery. I will sleep like a king or a queen from now on. So that's really, really nice. Let's think about this one going like that. Just going like a little bit featherwise, but not the immediate thing that you think about. More like a vine type thing here going. And then another one all the way like that. And then going there. And one, we can definitely put one more here. And the last one there. So when thinking about this thing, I don't really have, I do love owls, but I don't really have any specific purpose of just doing the owl itself. But the relaxing part of me creating all of these doodles, that's maybe the purpose. We're going with small circles, those tiny ones that you see some, on different type things. extremely small. But for this thing, it's going to be nice to have different patterns. Tiny, tiny circles like this. So we've done a couple of these feathers, or quite a lot of them actually. But I'm going more 3D like because I could, do a whole owl or a couple, a little part of it just with these, but I'm going 3D like, so I need a lot of feathers. We'll build it up in a way. So that will be the start for my spring. Just because of the colors, that will be the start for my spring projects. Because I do love snow and winter time when it is snowy. But here it's just being gray and all, that I don't know if you're not familiar with snow and the weather that comes with that, with winds and often rain instead of snow. And especially this year when I haven't really been too much of the real white snow, as I would like to call it. Because I love days when it's, snowy weather and you can be outside in the sun and there is snow for several days. But when you have like snow, rain, muddy, icy, and those kind of things, it is no fun at all. That's just what I think. So for now, it is spring in the air. And that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it becomes, muddy and really, really dirty. I don't even know what to say about it. It is just sad. That's what it is. And yep, I wish it would be, really, really nice. Really nice winter weather. Couple of, in that sense, Celsius, like minus whatever, like 5-10, and nice sunshine with snow. But unfortunately, this winter just had a couple of days. And when thinking back, yep, it's warmer and warmer each year, and that's not really too fun to think about. So, yep, springtime is way, way better. And then, of course, all the projects that we are going to work on. Yep, absolutely with you on that, Becky. Just going to put some of these away because it piles up quite quickly. So as you can see, I have no clue if I'm going and how I'm actually going with a white background or a little bit of a painted background, but you can see that the feathers, they will look something like this and we built up in a body shape, something something like this. That's what I'm trying to, and I don't really, it will be totally random, but it will be something fun, owl related, of course, I would say, but doing all of these. So I definitely have to think about, because I want to have it flat, but then maybe on a canvas, build it up like in a dome or something. And I'm not 100% sure. I need to think about exactly how I want to do that, and then create a thing or two. Like the other thing I did last week, it was a little bit 3D. A little bit of a strange thing when thinking about it, because that was what came to mind last week. This will be a little bit more of a real project because it will grow, and I will, of course, need to create some eyes and the beak and things like that. And a lot of, I don't know, I have this one in color and this one, all different type colors. But I will show you on my Instagram. I will definitely show you there. I wish I would be able to show you online like this, but I'm not sure. I will maybe have to build the final thing online, but each and every one of these feathers, I'm not sure that I will be able to show you all of them live. And then, of course, the drying time when doing it live is also one thing to have in mind. So, I was thinking about creating the eyes, and do I want to have them 3D, or how in the world am I going to make those? I was actually thinking, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking around. I'm looking around in my craft room, which I have been cleaning and throwing a lot of things away. That's really nice. And I try to not think about the moment where I feel like, oh, I know I have it somewhere, and then realizes, oh no, I did throw it away. I I think it's happened to all of us. But that's just how it is. Let's see, going like that. And all the way around like this. So when thinking about all the patterns going in here, I'm not 100% sure. It will probably be just, one of those times where I have a couple of minutes left for a little bit of crafting, because this is the best type project for that. If I just have 5 minutes, I can make something. So I'm doing Centangle. I kind of like let's see, are we going with this? I kind of like doing these. So that's an easy one to do. Moving the other way like that. Kind of like them to cross over or under. Going like that. Giving it kind of like a 3D effect, but not. So going there. Under that one. Maybe going across down here just because we can. And let's see here. Underneath here too would be kind of nice to add in different layers. Let's see. I don't know, down here. Could add in more. And this one somewhere there. Going all the way up here. So this is the way that I'm going to sit thinking about how in the world am I going to create all of these feathers. And then, of course, the beauty of putting them all together when it's finished, because that's going to be really, really nice. I just know it's going to be nice, so I'm aiming for that. A couple of more of these ready to be used and cut out and glued into a pattern that would be nice. And when putting them together, I'm definitely not going to think too much, you know, I'm just going to put them together. And going all the way, because, you know, I found it quite fun to do these. And then these black little lines. One more row. Totally different. Let's go for one up here. I can see that we will have a smaller one here. So just to show you, and I've on purpose done totally different, definitely no specific color scheme or nothing like that, just putting fun colors on the paper. You can definitely do this with painty papers, you know, like literally all kinds of whatever paper you have. But look at this. This could either be like me creating a feather, or what beauty would it be to have all kinds of petals for a flower, you know, looking like this. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? But myself, we are creating feathers. Me and only me. So, I would go, let's think here. Circles again, but kind of large ones, or like polka dots. Because those are fun. And just going in like this. Really simple, but yet again a pattern, another different pattern. So I'm going to cut out those. And remember, these are a European A4 size paper. I'm going to create the whole thing on an A3 size paper, I'm thinking, or, canvas, an A3 size, or even a little bit bigger. I haven't really decided, depending actually on what type of canvas I will get hold of, because as of right now, I don't have that big of a canvas to work with. Another one. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Becky. Thank you for stopping by. So for those of you listening in the background, I definitely hope that you had a beautiful Valentine's. I celebrated it together with family, and that's why I didn't go live yesterday. But then again, I have to say hello to you some day of the week, and I kind of feel like that sometimes, even during my holidays, the Christmas holidays where I had my time off YouTube. I kind of miss you all. I'll definitely do that. And wonder what you all are doing, what type of craft projects you are making, and all those type of things. Let's see, going like that. For those of you wondering, I will of course make journals this year too, but then, not right now. I would say not right now. Right now meaning exactly right now, today, middle February. I have a couple of projects of those things coming up, of course, but I won't do my monthly journals like I used to do each year, at least not for now. Just because, I kind of feel that I need to have more relaxed type projects in the making. And then all the fun projects that I have been going on at work, it's a lot of things to keep in mind. Together with the kids at work, we have a lot of things, creative things, of course, because to me, when working with kids, they do need more than one sense in a way to learn, or it's easier for them to learn new things if they have more than one sense involved. So That's what I'm thinking when creating all different type of things that we are going to do. Let's see, going this, but smaller this time. Let's see, going all the way around. Way smaller. Just because we can. Totally different, but yet again the same. That's what I'm aiming for. A little bit like, let's look at it, like this one, but yet again not. You know, these were bigger, this one is smaller. And what more? We have a couple more to do on this one. Are we going, thinking totally normal, like literally like totally random? Just because we can again. All over the place with this. I have no clue. Like that. And maybe one like this. Almost the same, but yet again, no. A little bit more simple. Another type here. Almost looking like a fingernail, isn't it? Going like that instead of the other way around. And then up there at the top. Actually thinking down at the bottom of this, like that. So this was a little bit more of a rambly Friendsday on a Wednesday. But I will continue. I have a whole lot more of these to make. These ones and these over here. But we have done quite a lot of these feathers. And I'm not 100% sure. If you want to follow this project, you can look on Instagram on my Mrs. Gigi Crafts Instagram. Other than that, I will show you a little bit next week, I'm thinking. And then pictures and things to follow along if you like will be posted on my Instagram. So for this week I will be live together with Create with Becca on Friday. I'm thinking, if I understand the whole thing right, this will be our last Friday before she goes on her cruise ship. And yep, that's kind of what's up for now. I haven't really heard about anything fun going on for the weekend. There will always be sales and things, I'm thinking, but I will be back again next week here on my own channel. 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Nothing has really changed. So these are the feathers, and I'm going to look for one thing just before we close this, because I have this white paper. This is white, watercolor paper. I'm thinking, wouldn't it could be kind of nice to just have it plain white canvas? Wouldn't that be a thing? Putting it, on with feathers like the owl. Let's just place them totally random. Yet again, I also see these as flower petals. They could definitely be flower petals. And I'm looking something like this with the, and then of course, a little bit blue down and whatever. But look at them. That's going to be cool. That's at least what I'm thinking. So here are some of the petals that we will be using creating our little owl. One of these up there and this one there. Something like that. A little bit more 3D. But thank you all so much for watching today, and I will be back again next week showing you the where I am in terms of this project, and of course another project, or something else totally. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and thank you so much to all the replayers and to each and every one of you that been in chat today. Bye everyone.